Hey, you crazy motherfuckers, welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I am the slightly disabled host with the most. I am Cole, and I'm here with the lovely, and communicating much better than I am, Miss Amanda.
Hey.
We're here to titillate, tantillate, and figure out what the fuck is going on, because
this
all hell
is where,
broken loose.
when you talk about, it goes with our conversation earlier about emotional thinkers and logical thinkers, and,
Yeah.
on the logical side.
Okay. So, yeah, anyways, we're all good. Anyway, so
Are
hey.
you serious?
I know, and you do a wonderful job. So it's awesome. So for those of you that don't know, our secret Facebook page just got hit by Facebook. So we're on a different one of our secret Facebook pages. Shh, crazy classified. Just don't tell the others. Whatever. Anyways, before we get going, this is season 4. This is the second show of season 4, which would be episode 1.
I don't know.
Fucking 40 or 1. Oh, hold on. I'm going to tell you. I'm not even going to fucking do it wrong.
139.
It's going to be episode 139 for your, get out your handy dandy note cards. But first, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsors, shall we? www.altplayground.net. Hey, you know what? It's new. It's exciting. There's lots of stuff. We're there. That makes it super cool. Obviously... paid site, you got to check them out. Big board, podcast corners, all kinds of stuff. You name it, check out altplaygrounds.net today. Make sure you find Crazy Casbah, Crazy Truth. We're on there as well. We'd love to have you part of that community of ours also. And remember, smart swingers are swingers that read. Reading makes you sexy. Looking at pictures make you sexy. Tits may sag, balls may droop, but a brain will last forever. So make sure you go and subscribe to our good friends ASN Lifestyle Magazine.com today. Get ready. Hey, it's time. They are going to be, I believe in a month from now, the awards are out and they're going to start doing voting. And we're up for like 8 awards right now, believe it or not. So
we'll
be checking on
somebody
that.
that requested to join this.
I did. Okay.
See?
Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, awesome. Approved. Okay. So, anywho, what was I doing? Oh yeah, and remember, you've listened to the show, you've read the mag, be a super fan, and buy the swag. Man, I'm telling you what, you have got to go to Full Swap Shop today and check it out. You've got our show, you've got ASN Magazine, you've got Swinging Flamingos, Front Porch Swingers, Naked Podcast, In Bed with Nikki, Upside Down Pineapples, Who the fuck am I missing? Swinging Flamingos, I don't know, ASN Magazine. I don't know who I'm missing. Anyways, us. There's all kinds. You got to check it out. There's swag galore, so make sure that you check that out today.
To tell you.
Yeah, and I got another big announcement we'll push at the midway point in the show. So, all right. Jeez, what a bunch of chaos.
Or just shove.
Oh, fuck. I'm telling you what, man. Talk about crazy. But you know what? That's what we do.
Talk about crazy.
So there's
Isn't
going to
that
be...
in our name?
Well, it is. And you know what? I got to tell you what. There's going to be some big things coming because this is... Look, we've always known that there was a chance that Facebook was going to fucking, do butt stuff to us, whether we wanted them to or not. So, it's always been in the plan. So we've got stuff. You'd be surprised with nothing up this sleeve, nothing up this sleeve. Oh.
So now we have to figure out just an alternative.
It's not so much figure out, it's implement.
Implement?
The
do
plans
we start
are
going
the
live
plans
on,
are the
on
plans.
Twitter?
We might.
Can't
or
you
YouTube.
do it on Twitter?
Uh-huh.
Or do you do it? Oh, YouTube. We could do YouTube.
Look, here's the thing. There's a secret vault that's filled with fucking contingent plan, secret plans. Fuck off. Secret plans I can do just in case situation. Like shut the fuck up. Just go with it. Basically, we've broken glass in an emergency. Break glass. You have to have things behind the glass. So we do, and so as things unfold, we'll keep the public up to date. Don't worry, we ain't getting rid of us that fucking easy. I promise you. So.
Yeah.
All right.
What a nutty fucking...
Happy Sunday. Well, we're recording Sunday, or happy Thursday to those of you that are just listening to the show. Okay, so, shall we delve into questions?
Yeah, it's much better to have my mind on something else.
Okay, no shit. Okay, so...
Not that it's that bad. I don't stress out too bad.
Okay. Merry Christmas. All right. I'm putting my Santa glasses.
Would it make you feel better if I put my glasses on? They're not reading glasses.
Wow. Shh. Okay.
Well, they are.
Anyways, all right. So the first question is from Dan, and he's from the Midwest.
Okay.
Okay. You following so far? Are you following with me so far? That's a song, actually. I'll come.
I don't know
Anyways,
it. You'll have to play it.
All right. So we are relatively new to the lifestyle, and we're working on our rules. It's him and his wife. Okay. They're working on rules, and I've come up with a few for my wife. But when I ask her on rules for me, she says she doesn't know any and can't think of anything. How can we avoid this being an issue? The last thing I want to do is go to a party and be concerned about breaking a rule that I didn't even know was a rule. But by the same token, I don't want to be concerned about stuff that's not even rules yet and not being in the moment.
Have fun. Yeah.
That is an excellent question. Because to me, it's a broader question than just that. Everybody, when you're new in the lifestyle, you hear about rules.
Mm-hmm.
But really, how the fuck do you know to come up with what rules? I mean,
Okay, think about the first couple that we hooked up with.
No, Lord.
When we spent 4 hours, we didn't really actually hook up with them, which was funny.
4 hours
I was
of
just
our life
watching live porn.
We'll never get back.
But, okay, so he goes, so what are your rules? Well, the only rule that we had was no anal.
Yeah. That was the only. I mean, we were really well prepared for this.
We were not prepared in the least because, well, you don't know what rules to have or if you even have rules.
Yeah, you don't even know why you don't even know. You hear about these rules, but you don't know why or how to come up with the rules. And so I thought that Dan's point was interesting. He's come up with a few for his wife, but it hasn't come up. She doesn't know what to.
So that didn't trigger any for him.
Right. So, but I also understand the point of view. You don't want your first experience to be so consumed with rules that you're just walking on eggshells. Mm-hmm. You're going to be nervous enough as you start doing things, regardless.
And most likely in the moment you'll forget it and do it anyway.
Well, and here's the other thing. No matter what, I'm itching because my beard is itchy. No matter what, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to break rules, or you're going to find out. Not so much you're going to break rules. You're going to find out that you need a rule that you didn't know you needed at some point in time.
Right.
That's going to happen. No way to avoid it. It is what it is. So here's what I would suggest.
Okay.
My suggestion is, that they should each sit down and write their own rules. Okay? So they write their own. Oh, Jesus fucking. Okay, so give me 1 second.
Caught me off guard.
Sorry, we're trying to multitask and we can't. We need approvals on other pages. Okay, great. So
hit the X marks the spot.
Jesus Christ.
I know. So it's going a little nuts.
Okay.
So
anyway, so they take and you each need to make your own. You need to sit down and write your own set of rules. Okay, that would be my first suggestion. You run this while I answer the question. How about that?
Okay.
So you need to make your own set of rules, but you write them as if you're writing them for yourself, from the other person's perspective. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the thing is that you take and you write them up. So for Dan in this case, he knows some of the rules that are not going to be allowed in his own for him. He knows his wife well enough in theory to know, okay, well, this probably isn't going to fly. Like, he's going to know that she's going to be like, I'm not going to be okay with you doing coke off a stripper's ass, whatever. Okay, I mean, that's an extreme one, but you get where I'm going with that. Okay, so that's the first thing. If you're making that list of rules and you're writing them as if you're the other person, what it's going to do when you sit down to compare things back together again, right? It's going to give you, it may spur some, like if I wrote rules, what I thought your rules for me should be, and then we review the list, it may spur you to think of something. Oh, hey, well, I didn't think about that. But
right.
The other thing it's going to do, I think it's going to take and can make the rules more of a together activity. You can sit there and laugh at it. I think when people start doing rules, it can get very serious and very intense. And like,
But then it could be funny.
well, I think this would be a way to make it so then you start laughing about, wait a minute, you wouldn't think I'd let you do that, or, whatever the case may be. You can start having fun with them. And you can start having fun with the rules a little bit.
Right.
We're so fucking disjointed. Yeah.
Well, Angela, rules should really apply to both persons in a couple, not it's just her thought. But it should, because it should be rules agreed upon together.
Absolutely.
Whether you have the no kissing rule, which some couples have, or, it wasn't... Stop it. It wasn't until you were in the heat of the moment, in the middle of something, that something you do triggers, and you go, oh, I don't know if I like that.
Well, and that's where if you find a unique way to get the proverbial mental juices flowing, if you do something to get the juices flowing, then I think you can start, I think Angela's exactly right, then you can start looking at it and going, okay, wait a minute, why is this different for you than it is for me, or vice versa? And you can start making sure that you are making them all together, and you can start, it's going to open the door. It's like playing dirty Jenga as an icebreaker. Basically what you're doing is you're creating an icebreaker to have that conversation.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with needing an icebreaker to have discussions with your spouse, especially when you're new, about stuff in the lifestyle, because it's a totally new set of discussions than you've ever had before.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's like, you probably haven't sat around, if you've never been in the lifestyle, you've probably not ever sat around and talked about how it makes you feel if someone's shooting their cum all over your wife's face. That probably has never come up in discussion.
No.
So all of a sudden, that discussion may be a little more difficult to just randomly have. It may be hard for your spouse to go, you know what, I just love the feel of hot jizz dripping down my nose. That's going to be random, or maybe a guy or going, I don't want to see that, or whatever the case may be. That's obviously an extreme, but I mean,
okay.
You get where I'm going with it. Good beard scratcher, let's go, yeah, because it's itchy as fuck.
You won't grow it for long.
And Shelley was right also. It hopefully too, it is helpful if you get in with a new couple or with an experienced couple when you first hook up, that maybe can help guide. There's nothing wrong when you're new and you're meeting a couple and they're more experienced, whatever, to go, okay, so we're new. How do you guys come up with your rules? There's nothing wrong with that.
True.
Well, there's nothing wrong with A, it's kind of a funny story. B, it's a good subtle way to get to tell your rules without being too forward going, well, what are your rules? And check type thing. And you might learn something. Just because it works for, it's like a gender reveal party. This is horrible analogy, but it's like, just because blowing up balloons and catching forests on fire may work for some couples, maybe just reading what the doctor says is a better option for others.
Oh my god, seriously.
Everybody's different, and there's nothing wrong with getting different ideas.
I can't believe you went there. Well, actually, I can't believe you went there. Never mind.
There's nothing wrong with getting different ideas to see what
ideas are good.
The best way to do. The other thing is, no matter how, look, you can have the Dead Sea Scrolls. You can have scrolls upon scrolls of rules right now. You will not get every rule. You will not have the answer for every situation before it happens. You just need to resound yourself right now. If you're as a couple and you're going to swing, that there's going to be some event, party, something, whatever, where you're going to leave that event with your significant other and somebody's going to be like, okay, that doesn't work for me. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fight or an argument, but
No.
it's where you're going to go, okay, I don't like how that made me feel. I'm not okay with that.
We've had a couple of those.
We still do. It can still happen no matter how long you've done it, because that's just part of it. It's never exactly the same. And as what you're doing in the lifestyle changes, so does your opinion of stuff changes.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just don't get too wrapped up in it. You gotta have rules, but don't get so wrapped up that you're like, fuck, we don't have enough rules, let's add 25 more. No, don't do that necessarily.
Right.
Okay, now how was that one?
Huh?
How was that one? Yeah, I am gonna write an analogies book. Actually, that's on my list of things.
It can get scary.
It's fucking scary.
Your analogies?
My analogies rock, most of them. I've had a few that are really kind of, yeah.
There's some of them I go, can you explain that again?
There was one, I'm trying to think of what the one was. You're just like, I thought you were going to gag. It had something to do with boogers. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Every now and then I come up with some pretty I get on kicks because sometimes they're all like food. Sometimes they're all like,
Sex. You do that in sales.
I do that in sales. I do that when I'm doing non-swinger things. I use sex analogies continuously. Actually, really fucked it. I don't fucking know. Shut up. Why did we record tonight?
Well, I think no.
Because we wanted normalcy.
No shit.
Dumbasses.
Well, I think when it comes to rules, a lot of them you'll discover along the way, and they'll change continuously.
Yes. I'm discovering new rules. Oh.
That's not be good.
No, we're not. No, we're not even going there.
What rules would that be?
I'm discovering that I'm going to help you and your boyfriend communicate better.
Fuck. Good luck.
It's not. No, it's not fucking fair. It is not fucking fair that my weekend, the mood of the course of the house of my on the weekends, is based upon your two numbnuts' abilities to communicate.
I did not let anything affect me.
Oh, the fuck you didn't. Hey, let's talk about how this went, shall we?
No, let's not. No.
Well, we're going to. It's a roller coaster of young love. It's so cute.
You're a dick.
See, I hadn't heard that enough this weekend, so I thought I would try to antagonize that along. Just saying.
Dick. Is that better? I haven't done that for a while.
That's better. You haven't been able to say it because I was helping do stuff all weekend.
I got farts good twice by you.
Somebody had to step up to the Yes, you did. Like a boss. Only once did my one arm go numb, but we didn't have a heart attack, so it's all fucking good. Don't worry, we won't. There's no waivers need to be signed out.
Don't say that shit.
What do you care? You got a plan B. I'm funning with you. Now, don't worry. Look, we have waivers by the bed if you actually have sex. I had you sign. Don't worry, it's all good. It'll absolve you from any sort of issues if I fucking have a heart attack.
You kill me.
No, it's the other way around, dear. Obviously, if you're not listening to the conversation. No, I'm not having anything.
You say I'm that powerful that I give you heart issues?
Your vagina is going to give me a heart attack. It'll all be fun until the first time you're out here doing all these shows by yourself. Because you're not skipping it a week because of that. Crazy truth goes on. Like, I came on after I lost a nut the next day.
A nut's a lot different than a person.
Well, just saying. Maybe you should record
The
one ahead of time.
stand-in.
And today we're introducing the new host.
That's wrong.
It would be.
Oh, so wrong.
That wouldn't even be chilled yet. All right. Oh,
You
hey.
better change that fucking subject before I smack the shit out of you.
We're going to see if we can make Miss Amanda cry. Okay. What time did we start this show? God, it's so hard to tell anymore.
19 minutes ago.
19 minutes ago. Oh, wow.
You wrote it up there, dipshit.
I did. Well, I hadn't done the fucking math yet. Jesus fucking
He
Christ.
does math.
Nah. Thinking. Words, things. Okay.
Yeah, we are out of sorts today.
Oh, fuck. We're just fucking completely...
Yeah, blindsided, smacked upside the head. You know.
Okay. Do I want to do that one next, or I want to do... okay, so I got a couple other questions. Which one do you want to do next?
I don't care.
I don't
You
care.
have 10 minutes before halftime.
Okay. All right, so...
You probably don't have a short one.
Damn right I don't have a short one.
Oh, God. That took a minute.
It's long and hard, and it's meaty.
I know, I've seen it.
It's meaty. That close person. Hold on, put on my readers again. Okay, this one, I love this one. This is from Clowns. That's how they address it. This one is from Clowns, and they are from apparently the East Coast. That's all that we know.
Okay.
Okay.
Good enough.
So, we are, I read this and I had to laugh. We are a fun-loving couple. We like to joke around with each other, and we're smartasses, and they put much like you guys. they listen to the show. Neat. Okay. Well, we were at an event.
Of course, they listened to the show they wrote in.
Yeah, no shit. Well, we were at an event and we were fucking around. And now rumors have started that my husband is mean and verbally abusive when that is not the case. Now we're afraid to go to any more events as we don't know who started the rumors and we're nervous to be ourselves. Please help. Oh. So I reached out to him and I'm like, okay, going mean and abusive, that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
And what they told me was they typical fucking around, calling each other names. They said we were laughing the whole time as far, there was no there wasn't like an actual fight or anything else. But she goes, we get kind of brutal with each other and whatever, but there was no problem. We were just having fun. And then we got a phone call from some of their friends that had heard that they were having marital issues, and this is then what they were hearing, and they got some emails from some other friends that was being said that he was being abusive, mentally and verbally abusive.
Okay.
And so now they're one now, and we've never had that happen to us. But
no, we haven't.
I can see
that I know of.
Well, yeah, maybe we have, and no one's got a hold of us. I understand why they're nervous now. I understand more they're nervous because now they're afraid that they're sending out the wrong message. When I asked them why they were nervous about it a little bit, there's jobs. There's jobs. There's co-workers that are also in the lifestyle that they know and they don't want this to go other places.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. And apparently they didn't go, and I didn't ask specifics on what the job were, but when you start using them, apparently because you start using the word abusive, it could have major effects on the husband's job.
Gotcha.
So I was like, okay, well this is kind of a weird question because it's not necessarily a sex question, but
right.
It's still your. Can you imagine if we had to go out and not be like we were afraid to be us? Some dead pause.
Well, no, I'm sitting here thinking because, only one time have I had someone, claim that they helped me with marital issues that I didn't have. So maybe we have come across that way and I just don't know it, but I think that guy just wanted to feel good about himself, even though he couldn't keep a marriage going. But that's, beside the point. No bitterness there.
No. But I mean, I think there's a huge... There's a huge part of this where you have to be yourself.
Right.
Okay? And look, I know it's hard when you don't know who started it. You don't know who started the rumors or why.
Or why.
Or
right.
why the rumors were started or whatever. I mean, and that's shitty. The bigger thing is to... This is kind of where your friends can help a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't want to...
At least people that are starting the rumor, someone can shut them down and go, no, that's not how they are.
No, look, we've known them forever. This is just the way they are.
But are they new?
They didn't say if they're new. They didn't. I didn't ask them if they were new by any stretch. But yeah, this is where some of your friends can step in. This way, finding out who started the rumor, there's always that degree that you want to do that because you want to go set the record straight. It's really not worth your time to do that. You cannot not be yourself. Look, if all of a sudden the next time you're at an event and you are acting completely different than you've ever been, it's going to be awkward. It's going to be tense. It's going to be, you guys won't be you.
People are going to pick up on it.
Right. And the problem with that is that what will happen is that will only go to fuel the rumors worse. Mm-hmm. Because they're like, see, now they've heard about it, so now they're trying to change to look different out in public.
Very true.
You have to be
People
true.
are going to eventually pick up that y'all are just kidding around.
Yes. And maybe there's nothing wrong with making jokes.
Or they keep seeing you at events and go, wait a minute, they're still coming together.
Yeah.
They're
exactly.
not coming alone, or they're still married, or how's that divorce going when they're showing up together?
Yeah, crack jokes, and Angela put it, yeah, be authentic. Otherwise it will cause more questions. Absolutely. And, crack jokes about it. crack jokes.
We do.
And that's a really good way is to crack a joke about, hey, you need to quit being so mean and abusive to me, and crack, and everybody else laughs, and so to see, but there's nothing wrong with your really good friends to go, look, if you hear that, surely you told them that that's just the way we are. Oh well, no, well,
because we do know couples like that.
Yeah, we're that way. I mean, there's sometimes. Okay, we'll tell the New Year's Eve story.
Dick.
We'll tell the New Year's Eve story. I'll tell the New Year's Eve story.
What was the New Year's Eve story?
So probably this was 4 years ago, out at the farm. We went out to New Year's Eve.
What are we talking about?
We went out to a New Year's Eve party.
Okay.
And we're sitting around and starting to drink and playing cards, and we were talking about menopause. And you had started talking about you were having like some hot flashes and some stuff like that, and there's like 6 couples. And we're sitting around, and so.
But it has something to do with something that was said earlier that day.
Said earlier that day, and about like an emotional influx, whatever. And so I'm cracking jokes because that's what I do.
Yeah. I
crack jokes, and everybody at the table is laughing, including you. Yeah. Initially, and then all of a sudden, you start to cry. I
started crying.
She started crying. You want to talk about a fucking mood? This is early. We'd only been there for like an hour because we were late getting out there. It was early in the party, and all of a sudden it was like,
well, because you joked, and all of a sudden what went through my head was, oh my God, I didn't know you felt that way. And you started crying.
Yeah, it was just.
I don't know why. I'm old. So, yes, my hormones are going ape shit.
And they were going ape shit that night.
Yeah,
and so,
I felt horrible.
So, we all took a break to have a cigarette, and I'm like, I am so sorry. We go outside, and we're like, dude, what the fuck? You're making her cry. I'm like, I don't know why she's crying. And you came out laughing, and you were like, it just caught me. I don't know why I'm crying. It's all good. The night ended just fine.
Yeah, it ended with sex.
Yeah, we ended with fucking groups having sex, and so it was fun. But initially, it was like, that had the potential to turn. Now, we were with people that were very good friends, so it was...
Yeah.
But still, everybody was like... And people come to you, man, you all right? It was just like, oh my God.
I'm just fine. I just started crying. I don't know why. And then it was over really quick. It was just enough to get me crying, and then I was...
Thank God we didn't start fucking for another 2 hours. But, oh my God, you want to talk about fucking feeling like a piece of shit. Thank you very much. So, we've had a situation happen where people could have taken it.
Yeah.
And we were lucky because, again, we were at a small house gathering. It wasn't like we were at a big party.
Yeah.
Shit can be taken out of content. So, friends step the fuck up and, yeah. So
defend them.
And, but don't stop being you.
No, absolutely
don't
not.
stop being you. That's the very worst thing you can do is change who you are, because it does look... Hey, you're not going to be as much fun. Your other friends are going to start going, what the fuck is wrong with them? Which will just spur more questions on. You're not going to have... Yeah, you're not going to have any fun.
No.
I mean, there's just no winning with that. You can't worry about all the other people in the world. Look, you're going to have people that are going to say shit and whatever. It sucks. It is what it is. But yeah, just do the best. You know.
Kills a boner like tears. Well, at least we got him going again, and it was great.
Good Lord, that was awesome. Standing there feeling like a jackass, and everybody's going, "You dick! What are you?"
We were just sitting around the table cracking jokes and.
Yeah, literally, she went from laughing to all of a sudden tears rolling. It's like, I was new to the whole menopause thing. I didn't understand how quickly those emotions, those tides came sweeping in. That motherfucker crashed like a goddamn fucking tidal wave.
Sorry.
No, because I was one going, I'm really sorry and it's okay. And then you spend the rest of the night and the whole day, the next day apologizing and stuff. And 5 years later, you're still telling the story. And,
We didn't get divorced.
Goddamn could have. We didn't got laid. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's like
it's like tears and gagging.
Yeah, no shit. Dick tears. Dick tears.
Dick tears.
That's gonna be a shirt.
That's gagging.
That's gonna be a shirt. Dick tears. Nothing better than dick tears. Are those tears of joy? No, those are dick tears. Dick tears. Okay. hey, it's break time now.
Thank God, because we're
If you
getting
had
into
huge
gagging
clit, then
sounds.
it'd be a fucking yeah, joke on a clit.
You think?
Or it could be like that'd be the pussy lip slapping you in the head. Okay. Just saying.
How would they slap you in the head?
I guess
You
if you're
guess,
blue in,
or
I
what?
guess if you're blue in the butthole, I don't know. I don't think through how these dynamically these things work. I'm
Apparently.
just thinking out loud. That's what more can I say? So, yeah. Okay. So, all right. Hey, we're at halftime.
Yay!
Hey, before all of our shit gets shut down, visit us today at www.crazycasba.com. Check out our website. You can learn about us, learn where we're going to be, learn what the fuck it is we're going to be doing, which stuff, cool things, and weird. But also, hey, you know what? New places you're going to be able to hear us coming very, very soon. Get ready. Feel the excitement. We are so excited. If you felt my neck right now, it's excited. My whole body is actually excited. It's like I'm a big vibrator.
We're almost impatient.
FullSwapRadio.com is coming. That's right. There is going to be some of the best shows around on there. We're going to be on there. Obviously, FullSwapRadio.com. You're going to want to check it out. And it's just going to be, it's titillating in half. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. You know, you guys will be excited to check it out as well. So FullSwapRadio.com. Now, that's different than Full Swap Shop. That's for your shopping needs. Full Swap Radio. That's for your listening needs. Wow. We might sell earmuffs on there. I don't know. Ear needs. Anywho.
Wow.
I'm still doing the halftime show because Miss Amanda is, chicken shit to do the halftime show.
I'm not a chicken shit. I'm just not an actress. I suck at reading shit.
You don't have to be an actress, and if you suck good, that can be a good actress. Depends what station you're on. On Pornhub, sucking good is a winner. You know, then you get the dick tears.
I haven't done that.
You gotta work on your gag thing, because you don't actually gag on dick. You have no gag reflex.
I do, but it's like way
It's
down
so
there.
deep down on there. It's like you need a fucking a parakeet in a fucking container to get down that deep. It's a old cave mining joke for those of you following along at home. Just saying. I like to do historical references as we go. I think it adds to the program. We're hoping to soon be launched on the History Channel with our Crazy Casba. Don't look at me. Quit judging me. This has been a long enough fucking night. God
Give
damn
one
it.
of your sex analogies.
One of my sex analogies on what part? What do you want?
I don't know.
You know, gaping pussy lips? That would be like stingrays in the water.
No, give like one of the car references that you've done.
You are such a whore to try that shit out there. Back in the day, I used to all the time. I had no problem saying to husband and wife, going through the whole, we do it on the demo drive, and they love the car, and that's right. I'm like, all right, awesome. Come on, bring her inside, let's dick her, and let's go. And I'd say it with confidence and say, follow me. Bring her inside, let's dick her. Come on, let's go dick her. I do that all the time. And people are like, come on, honey, we're going to go dick her. We sure are. Made some great commissions that way, just look, hey, when you have to say shit with confidence, I'm a firm believer, and you can tell people to go fuck off using those exact words. If you say it in the right way, they'll thank you. You just gotta say it in the right way.
I know.
Absolutely.
He's had somebody climb the trunk. It's all good.
Lots of people climb the trunk. Yeah, absolutely. Well, blow me for a better deal. I said that a couple
You
times.
did not.
Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
How could I get a better deal? It just blows my mind the best way to figure out to blow the prices down. That's the best way to do it. Blow the prices down. We'll see what we can get done. Gotta say it. That seems can't be afraid. I don't sell cars anymore. Just say no. Really? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You didn't like the car business.
Oh, no, I enjoyed the car business. I didn't like the hours.
Oh, is that what
You
it
didn't
was?
mind the car business. You still don't mind the car business, obviously. It's Talking about getting dickered. Anyway, I still don't have a truck. What the fuck? Anywho.
It's been a while. At work, anyhow.
Really? It hasn't been that long.
At work?
At work. Yeah. Yeah, we have to make that distinction. Not getting a hotel, actually in the work building during the work hours.
Oh, yeah, it has.
You know, I told you guys need to work on it, and like some people go have smoke breaks. Think how many smoke breaks people have during the day. Easily 7 or 8 during the day. You need to go have a fuck break. You guys need to figure that out. Best 7 minutes of your life. Over and over again. Anyway.
It is really good. I'm like,
But you wouldn't buy a dress today when I was out. I told you it was easy pickings. You know why she wouldn't wear a dress? Because she doesn't wear underwear, and let's face it, she just really doesn't want the glaze going. What, your leg looks shiny. I think there's something on your leg.
I don't wear dresses because my legs rub.
Well, there'd be something else rubbing if you wore a dress. Just saying. Why? You're wearing a dress to work. I sure am. I'll be damned. I wonder why. I know. Union sanctioned fuck break. Absolutely.
I wish.
Well, maybe, you know what? You need to go to HR and go, I don't smoke and it's not fair, but I have a solution to this problem. And she'll
HR doesn't understand why anybody would have naked pictures on their phone.
If you start taking a fuck break and get it authorized, she'd understand why there's naked pictures on your phone. Just saying.
She truly doesn't understand why anybody would have naked pictures on their phone.
25 years ago, she was banging fucking people at the car business Christmas party. I know for a fact because I know the people.
I know.
She's an old car bird. Her feathers may have ruffled, but I guarantee she's been dickered a time or two also. Okay, let's move along, shall we?
We shall.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I already did that one. Those are the clones.
Can't do the same one twice.
You can, but if you go back to the same one twice, you gotta be careful. Okay, we gotta put my glisses on. What are my glisses?
You're gonna have to find you a different solution to that.
A big teleprompter would be nice. I think a pickup would help. I don't know how, but I think it's worth a try. Okay. All right, so here we go. So this is from B&B.
Like a bed and breakfast? I'm kidding.
Always thinking about sex, aren't you? Oh, wait. It's okay at the show. Butts and boobs.
Oh.
Could be. I have no idea.
Okay.
It's B&B, and they are from Oregon. So maybe it's Beaver and Beaver.
Could be.
No animals were harmed in the making of this. There might have been a beaver that got hurt. You're Beaver. Just saying. I root for the Beavers. Okay.
My little sore bone think will be hurt.
That's what happens when you have too big of a tree in it. Thank you very much. I'll be here all day.
Wow.
No teeth. Okay. From B&B. Gotcha. Transitions. I loved how they said this. We are a new couple in the lifestyle. New couple. For those of you just listening, I did the... all I can think of was rabbit ears all of a sudden. No, I did not do the rabbit ears.
I'm like waiting for you to say what it is.
It was the fuck
quotations?
Are the quotations? New couple. Parentheses. There you go.
Quotations.
No quotation. Whatever the fuck it is. I made some gesture. Just go along with it. Finger bang in the air. Anyways, we're a new couple in lifestyle. New couple is the key. We're both longtime singles. We're making the transition pretty easily. We have our rules, what we like, etc., and strong communications. The problem, this is interesting, the problem is our friends. Many of them won't respect our new way to play, what they put in quotes, together. How do we not lose friends but stay true to us? I think this is a great question. The reason why I like this question, I have seen more times where people were couples that didn't, they went south. It didn't work out, right?
Okay.
And all of a sudden they were trying to go as singles and that difficult transition. And we've also seen couples or two singles that started dating that were having trouble with how to maneuver the lifestyle as a couple because they were so independent, they were so used to doing it their own way that all of a sudden to work under couple rules was really awkward for them learning curve. And this is so the exact opposite. So I reached out to him, and because my first thing is it really your friends? Is it you think you have your shit together, but really you don't? Is really what I was kind of wondering.
Okay, right.
They really do. They absolutely have their rules. They made the decision they only play together as a couple. They had no issues with any of their friends, but they both had couples that they played with when they were singles. Okay, and some pretty good relationships, and these couples, they have went to them and they have explained to their friends, hey, look, we're a couple now, whatever. And it's kind of like, here's one of those analogies, get out your handy dandy notebook. When a coworker gets promoted to a manager position, and it's always awkward because people are like, hey, well, we're buddies, come on, help me out. And it's like, no, they're a manager, they can't do that now. It's the same thing. Well, come on, yeah, but you can make exceptions for us. Look at all the times we used to play this way. The guy, there was one gal that they're part of a couple, and they used to play. It was their relationship, and it was okay that him and this other guy's wife played alone all the time.
Okay.
They are not understanding that that's not okay. The new couple is sticking to their guns, but they're afraid they're losing friends, and how to handle that without being considered assholes.
Well, are they really their friends, or they just use them for sex? Granted, it's about sex, but you have your rules, and your friends should respect those rules.
Well, and that Mike puts it, if they really, if they're really your friends, they should understand. I think that, and I agree with that. I agree with you, and I agree with Mike. I think though that everybody, the problem with friends, okay, and it's not a problem, is that when you're friends with somebody, everybody has this misconception that we're such good friends, those rules apply to you. You're not real friends, but they don't apply to me. In every part of life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, well, you can make an exception for us. You can make an exception for me. I mean, we deal with it you deal with it in every part of your life. I've dealt with it when I put on sales trainings and everything else. It's like, okay, well, this is the deadline to have people sign up. Oh, hey, I know it's past the deadline, but you can make an exception for us. We're friends. Mm-hmm. And it's very hard to say no because a lot of times these people get a little butthurt. They get bent out of shape about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that sex then throws a whole nother level of jizz. It throws a whole nother level of jizz on them. It's a whole nother level of glaze. It throws a whole nother level of complication to that than like in your regular life because you've been super intimate with somebody. You've had, or some form of a sexual relationship is a deeper connection
mm-hmm.
for most people. But I also think it's easier to use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
So, we talked about being true to yourself earlier with the other couple, being true to yourself, regardless of what the rumors are.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to sound so shitty to say. Honestly, to me, it doesn't fucking matter if you lose those friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it really doesn't. Now,
a lot of them would be superficial, and if y'all broke up, they'd be first in line to come back to you.
Or to judge.
Yeah, they want to get back with you.
Yeah, they're going to want to get with you. I mean, I guess I would be one to try, like if you had a couple, whatever, is to sit down as with your new person that you're in a couple relationship with. Say, hey, let's go get drinks, let's go get dinner, let's whatever. And sit down with each one of these couples individually and go, look, these are our rules now. This means a ton to us. I really want to make this. It's kind of embarrassing to them because, okay, you're sitting there in front of, they know you, but they don't know your now significant other. So you're kind of putting them on the spot going, this is very important to us. We're really counting on you to be supportive. You know, I consider you a good friend and I need you to be supportive. And really shoving the ball back up their ass a little bit. And I mean, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
You know, and then if these fucking people can't understand or they choose not to understand, because that's really what it is. Like, it's not they can't understand it. It's they're choosing, they don't want to understand it.
They're not believing it yet.
Yeah, they're not believing it, or they don't give two fucks. They were never really your friends, or they don't give two fucks about your relationship. They want what they want.
Or they're trying to get you to bend on your rules of playing separate.
Right. And here's the sad reality. There can be lots of reasons for that. There can be a lot of hidden motives for that. You know, that maybe they aren't excited about you having new rules and whatever. You have to be true to yourself.
But there's no fault in saying, well, would you be interested in playing as a couple then? Granted, it's harder to find couples that mesh versus a single, but we all know that.
Exactly. Well, and Mike has a good point too on there. Who do you plan to spend your life with, your partner or fuck buddies? And Shannon has a good point too, but you need to stick to their guns. They may lose friends, but they stay true to their rules. And that's exactly right. You have to put you and your new relationship first. We hear all the time, you know, we heard there's one post on one of the pages that are still going about somebody that had started a new relationship and they took like 6 months out of the lifestyle. They were both in the lifestyle and now they are looking to slowly get in and understand how to play. And new relationships, it's
a big learning curve.
It's Tommy Boy. And it's my little cell. I love it, and I hug it, and I protect it, and make it all better. And then sometimes I fuck it all up. And then, restaurant scene. Anyways,
I know.
So, but I mean, your new relationship. Bad guy in a little coat.
Well, Shelley, when you've been in the lifestyle as a single person, it's really hard for some people to change gears. She was a unicorn for 15 years, but didn't lose any real friends after she got with her now hubby.
And absolutely. And right, and really that's the key phrase, your real friends. We've done shows and we've talked about this in the past, and it's so fucking true, and it sucks, but it's the reality of it. There's the word friend gets thrown around a lot. And it usually takes something, I won't say something bad. It takes a change, a form of a change to determine real fucking quick who your real friends are and who is not. And it, you know, whether it's a change for the positive or negative for you, that's neither here nor there. But it will flush out the bullshit really fucking fast.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's part of it too is understanding. Hey, look, consider who is or is not your real friend. There's nothing wrong also with just like that, trying to hook up if it's a couple, saying, hey, you know, maybe we can all four hook up. There's also, in my opinion, nothing wrong with saying, you know what, we still want to be friends with people we hooked up with in the past, but we were exploring this as a couple. So right now, we're cutting the sex part off of these other relationships, and when our relationship is stronger, we'll add those back in. It's kind of buying time. I mean, I know that's kind of fucking a dickhead way to do it, but it can be effective. The one thing your new relationship does not need, especially in a lifestyle, is somebody trying to fucking sabotage it. Because honestly, we have friends that have started relationships in the lifestyle. And I gotta tell you, I commend the hell out of you. Because that would be very, very challenging to me. I mean, maybe it's not. I don't know. We obviously weren't in that situation.
No.
So I know I can only relate to it challenging from our standpoint of we went in it together to begin with. I could see where it could get very hard to take and start a new relationship with all the excitement and all the cool stuff and unknowns of a new relationship, coupled with having sex with other people.
Yeah, that'd be very tricky.
You wouldn't even know. To me, the hard part would be you wouldn't even know your own
boundaries.
You wouldn't know, like, if we started off if started dating in the lifestyle, right? I don't know that I would know or be able to say, or if I would feel like I had the right to say, it makes me feel jealous watching you fuck somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just don't know. So to me, it takes special people, but it still takes, you have to nurture it.
Mm-hmm.
None of this shit is going to happen magically on its own. It's not that easy.
No.
I don't think.
Well, it might be for some people.
Now, all that being said, I think if you start off in a paid situation, okay, follow my thought process here. In a paid situation, and you transition from paying the hooker to a relationship outside, I think that'd be easier. Just say. Do you know why I said that?
Why?
Because all the people that I've heard is like, well, we thought we'd see how the lifestyle works, so we went and got a hooker and tried that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that just it comes to my mind.
We've heard that, Bo.
I just can't fathom starting off the first. Let's try a threesome to see how we like it with a professional. I mean, it would be great because they shouldn't suck because they're a trained professional.
Depends on how much they charge.
Well, yeah,
if they're really cheap, then no, they might suck.
If it was really shitty, how would you know if you don't like a threesome or you just, bought like bad product? I mean, is there a return policy? I mean, what if you bought one, you bought a hooker, you didn't buy a hooker, you rent a hooker. You get a hooker and she's just like... You
rent them, but you just pay them.
Well, they're providing a service. They're providing a service. You're renting bad space. So, but what if your first one is like one and you didn't you didn't research real well, and you get one that are bad, just like rah, right off the bat. So, can you say, if it tried to swallow your head, can you say you don't like threesomes, or you just don't like threesomes with that gal? But maybe if you had a different one. And how would that be fair? It would be much harder to find a prostitute to find a hooker for her if, to find a dude. And nobody wants a dirty one right off the bat because that would just fuck shit up. Right, that just, yeah. That's some deep shit to think about right there.
I don't
when I moved to Belgium, and we start the Casbah Inc. starts in Amsterdam when we have our Casbah brothel. It'll be brothel bed and breakfast type thing. It'll be awesome.
A BBB?
A BBB, yeah.
Oh my God.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Brothel bread and breakfast. That's BBB.
That would be, yeah. Well, if you could have, like, what would a J thing be?
Jizz?
No, there you go. Prostitute bed and jizz. Welcome to Casbah PBJ. I think we're going to get sandwiches. Maybe.
Wow.
So I'm just trying to think this through. We're all about how we can help people.
You're too hard on that.
I'm not hard, but we're thinking how we can help people. It's what we do. I don't just sit here and spew my knowledge like a fucking big fat owl for no reason.
So you want a hooker?
I would try a hooker. I wouldn't mind doing a hooker one time. Refund policy. Of course there's a refund policy with hookers. I would. Okay, I honestly would like to have sex with a hooker one time. A good one. I mean, I don't want one like that's still in training, or one that's like, fresh out of school, but I don't want one that's like almost at retirement either. I mean, I don't want a gilf hooker. That'd be a grandma I'd like to fuck, hooker. I don't want, here's the deal. You can't, if you're going to do a line of coke off her ass, it's got to be that the coke's not drifting off somewhere. But other than that, I'm just saying, I want like a in their prime hooker just one time. So really what I want is a really expensive call girl. I want like a movie call girl. the ones that are really, really super hot, that, you know, it's like $5,000, because I want to find out what a $5,000 fuck feels like. Just
Disappointment.
it feels like it could be a tax write-off because of our business, but I'm just saying. Is there a little bit? Wouldn't you like to find out wouldn't you like to fuck a porn star, like a top quality dude in his prime porn star that like can just fucking rattle your cage? Like, no, it's what they do. They're trained professionals. Just wants to feel what it feels like.
I bet you most of them actually suck in bed. Just saying.
Well, it doesn't look like it in the movies. I'm just saying.
Of course, because they're acting.
I don't know that you can fake act the abdomen thrusting that fast and that hard. I mean, if I did that, I would be a coronary. I mean, I'd say get a male hooker, but I mean a male escort. I apologize. I'm going to get bashed for that, actually, for saying hookers and prostitutes versus sex worker. Sorry. So, a professional sex worker. I'm just saying. Well, I hate to say that because you could have somebody that delivers the catering to porn sites would be a professional in the sex industry. I don't want the sandwich person to show up. I want the the professional. If you'd like to have a professional fuck, spend $5,000 just to feel what it feels like. This is a lot like going to a blackjack table. Okay? One time I want to go play a hand of blackjack for $100,000 and not care. I want a $5,000 fuck. There you go. So if you can help my dreams come true, go to the GoFundMe page. Oh my God. Jerry's. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
What the hell?
I really don't even know if we answered those B&B's questions, but Lamont said she could market the PB&J, Casbah PB&J in Amsterdam. So there you go. We'll have shirts soon. All right. So with that being said, it's almost time to go. I don't even know. I don't even know if that's a bad thing.
No.
4 seasons into it, it was a great run. No, we hadn't. No.
Sorry,
anyways.
we were a little out of our head.
You know why? No, I'm not going there. If I say that, someone will fucking be like, "You were doing a coke over Amanda's ass?" No.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're saying yeah?
No,
what?
someone got offended because we joked around about coke and oh my God, he blew a gasket and oh my God, I quit listening when he said he did coke. No, dude, we're joking. Fuck off.
Shelly, you're taking a Cejito with you. Okay, so hey, so again, shout out to our sponsors, altplaygrounds.net. Check them out today. Big board. Again, podcast corner. They have got pictures, videos, the whole 9 yards. We have a community on there. Don't miss out. Check them out. altplayground.net. Sign up today. Remember, smart people read tits, nuts, dragging, sagging, whatever smart people are reading and looking at pictures. ASM Lifestyle Magazine.com. By the way, we're going to be on the Ramos' show. They're interviewing us this week. So check that out as well. ASM Lifestyle Magazine.com today. Finally, you listen to the magazine. No, you don't. You listen to the show. You read the magazine. Be a super fan and buy the... You listen.
It's a mag.
There you go. You listen to the shows. You read the mag. Fuck my life. Buy some swag. Go to fullswapshop.com today. You can also email us maybe at crazykrz.casbah@gmail.com. Go to our website, crazycasbah.com. Wait a minute. Our email is crazy.casbah@gmail.com. That's right. Whatever. Follow us on fucking Twitter, @TruthCrazy. Follow us on Instagram before we get booted from there. Hopefully we're not getting booted from there. Who fucking knows?
Don't post on there, so I don't even think it's going to happen.
No shit. Anyway, send us emails. Talk to you soon. Doing it the only way we know how. The only way we want to. Fucking A. We got to get out of here. Casbah style. Out.